Currently on the bench. But what a contribution he made in his 9 minutes on court. 4 points, 4 boards, and a steal as well. As now it's Fenerbahce who fashion a steal, and it's Anadolu Efes who will help himself to an uncontested layup to move to 18 points in the game. 5 of 9 shooting from 2-point territory, and Fenerbahce have a double-digit advantage, their first of the game. So Efes may have to turn to the 3-ball here as Micic is double-teamed. Rapid ball movement around the perimeters. Moyamon goes to the swooping hook, taken off the rim by Vesely, who has a double-double, having snared his 10th board of the night to go with his 11 points. What a team effort by Fenerbahce. Efes will feel that they can turn this around. But again, they're going to need 3-pointers in a hurry. As Ulanovas, front rim off the shot, Boubois with the board. Lead pass finds Simone, who has used his dribble. He's double-teamed. He's pivoting his way out of that trap. And it will be a foul against Ulanovas. So Fenerbahce still with fouls to give, and there's confirmation of the double-double for Jan Vesely. Rodrigue Boubois bundled to the court. And Dechampierre is the guilty party. So Moyamon fakes the 3. Dechampierre all over him on the perimeter once again. Boubois drives baseline. Vesely comes to help out. Taken away from Vesely once again, but on this occasion, it's a goaltend. So the basket will count for Rodrigue Boubois. And that snaps a run of 6 points without reply that Fenerbahce had put together to go up by a double-digit margin of advantage. Well, 3-point shooting was a problem for Efes in round 1, with a shot just 26% from 3-point territory. Slightly better tonight, but still at a rather modest 29% success rate from downtown. Dechampierre with the delightful low post move, but he can't find the finish. But he does hustle after his own offensive board. And that is not what Efes want, as they look to secure possession and battle their way back into this. But again, look at the outstanding job that Fenerbahce have done on the offensive boards. Dominating the glass to the tune of more than 2-1, 46-22 is the rebounding edge for Fenerbahce. And they have claimed 14 of them at the offensive end. That the 14th offensive rebound, all of them extra possessions. Efes has secured just 3 extra possessions off the offensive glass, but they have forced 18 turnovers. So Anadolu Efes to the free throw line. He's a perfect 2 of 2 so far tonight. And his consistency continues. So Anadolu Efes rattles home the second to move to 20 points in the game. His team have a double-digit advantage once more. And we've got just 1 minute and 15 to play. Efes needs stops and scores. Jan Vesely is going to be called for the foul. Well, what an encounter this has been here in Istanbul, because both teams have used trapping, swarming, defensive efforts to terrific effect here tonight. Efes used it to hassle and harry Fenerbahce into turnovers, of which they scored. And here in the closing stages, it is Fenerbahce who have turned the tables. Doubling, trapping, pinning Efes near the corner and making life very difficult for them, forcing them into difficult passes and difficult feeds out of double teams. So Rodrigue Boubois remains perfect from the free throw line, 6 of 6 from the stripe in his total of 11 points. 2 double-digit scorers for Efes tonight, whereas Fenerbahce have shared the wealth in that regard. They've got 4 men in double figures. Again, we see the terrific hustle of Efes rewarded on the defensive end. Dosh Balbai at his dynamic best, leaping to deflect this into the hands of Dechampierre, who then couldn't make the catch off the deflected pass. What a play from Dosh Balbai, whose energy and hustle have produced extra possessions for his team tonight. Well, there you see confirmation of the dominance that Fenerbahce have enjoyed on the glass. 2-1, they're out rebounding their crosstown rivals as Mitsic works the dribble against Vesely, almost out of bounds. 3-pointer from the corner is off the mark. Big defensive rebound from Dechampierre. His 8th defensive board of the night gives him a total of 9 for the game. And look at that for a swarming defensive effort once again. Rodrigue Boubois with a takeaway, but can't find the finish that he fashioned with his own hustle. Oh my goodness. But then he's put straight back into Efes' hands because Lorenzo Brown commits his 6th turnover of the night. Lorenzo Brown gets the defensive board. He's looking for Nando De Colo, but then the bounce pass feed behaved like a Nerf ball and didn't make its way up beyond ankle height. Both teams in the penalty. 33 seconds remaining. The deficit is 8. So, Efes inbound to Krinoslav Simone. They need a 3 in a hurry. Krinoslav Simone dumps it down to the low post. Moyamon spinning on Vesely, goes high to the glass, gets his own offensive rebound. And then we've got a jump ball because Nando De Colo tied him up. And again, 2 French internationals. Means there'll be so much familiarity between these 2 players, but just look at how much possession of the basketball means. Neither player willing to give an inch in terms of conceding possession. So Moyamon, the taller of this out of these 2 athletes, but De Colo, such a crafty individual. Moyamon controlled the tip. Krinoslav Simone has got to pull the trigger. He's dribbled it off his own foot. I thought it was his own foot. But it was, in fact, the toe of Dechampierre. So, timeout on the floor. Fenerbahce Beko Istanbul leading by 8 in the closing seconds of this round 2 fixture. So Balbai looking to inbound. Moyman on the drive, kicks back to Balbai. Well, not the half-court set that Efes were looking for after their end-game situation was drawn up. Another timeout called, and again, the result a formality now. It's Fenerbahce who are going to come out on top. But the coaches will take these opportunities to draw up endgame situations, so when the teams find themselves in similar scenarios with a game potentially on the line, it's not going to be a new experience for the players in this campaign. And remember, Fenerbahce, with so many new signings over the course of the off-season, important for them to build up familiarity, chemistry, understanding. So all of these types of scenarios invaluable in terms of aiding that process. Well, they're the shot zone for Anadolu Efes Istanbul. There's been an improvement in their three-point accuracy compared with round one. Still not where they would like it to be. 45% from two-point territory isn't going to please Coach Balbay and his coaching staff. So Lorenzo Brown driving to pad his stats, moves to 17 points in the game and put his team up by 10. And then a steal and jam, a perfect punctuation point for Fenerbahce Beko Istanbul. Sees them take their largest lead of the game, 12 points the advantage. And what a way to close it out. Wow. That three-pointer from Krunoslav Simone is going to make things better on the scoreboard from Efes's point of view in terms of the deficit, but the defeat remains intact. They have